Hello, Internet. Welcome to what is 100% for sure going to be the last episode of My Immortal. I know I said last one will probably be, this one for sure will.
We went overtime. We talked too much.
We talked too much. I mean, there is a lot to dissect with this
right?
thing. Yeah.
So much. We could probably go for another couple hours if we really wanted
honestly,
to.
yeah. If we just wanted to just have an open forum,
everything.
we could. Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's a lot to talk about, but we're not going to do that because I don't want to do that.
So done.
So basically, you said your opinion stayed completely same throughout. Mine did this and then that. And then, as you mentioned during the break there's also the scene where Albert Dumbledore interrupts their first sex scene.
And swears at them because he has a headache.
Because he has a headache.
Because that always makes me cranky as fuck.
Mm-hmm. And then they just go to the office and they never get dressed.
I don't think either one of them get dressed. Although, she never took her underwear off in the first place. So
I am so impressed and sad that you noticed that. Sure.
She makes a point that he takes off her shirt.
Yep.
And her bra.
Yes.
And I think that's it.
Wow.
So she's still got her underwear and maybe pants or skirt on. So they're having sex, through that. Mm-hmm. One way or the other. And then they never get dressed when Dumbledore catches them and takes them back to school.
Great.
So she's just running around topless.
Great. So because this is the last episode of this, and then this series is going to be done on my YouTube channel, there's one thing that I'm going to ask every one of my guests that comes on this. Darian's not here. I don't know why I did that. And that is, what is something you would like to see me read next?
Vampire Diaries.
Vampire Diaries.
You had to see that coming.
I kind of saw that one coming.
Had to see that coming. He's making me watch the show. And
I like the show.
Nothing like the books.
I like the show, but I'm told it's nothing like the books.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm giving it a chance, but I love the books. So you need to read them.
Right, and we've already discussed, there's a lot of characterization that's different.
So different. Everybody's different.
I think you said Caroline is the only character who's really the same.
Yep, she's pretty much the same, except for the fact that she's not really friends.
Right, she's like a frenemy, more so than a friend.
She's a frenemy, and then she's just an enemy.
Oh.
And then she kind of becomes a friend again later on.
A pure friend, or like a frenemy?
Well, friend, but kind of hesitantly, because, after all the shit, they don't really trust her, but she seems to be being nice and being a friend. Okay. But that's not till later in the series, so...
Okay. And what about Damon? Damon's my favorite character from the show, so how is Damon compared to the books?
I haven't seen a lot of them yet. I'm on, I think I started episode 3.
Yeah. So
I don't really know, but he seems the same.
Kind of a jerk, kind of more moody.
Kind of a jerk,
kind of
messing with people. He does do his hooking up thing with Carolyn in the books.
Great.
So yeah, he's pretty much the same. I guess Stefan's the same.
Boring as fuck. I don't like Stefan. Team Damon.
Fair enough.
Hashtag Team Damon.
So, yeah, especially in the beginning, just comparing the first, 2 episodes that I've watched to the first few chapters of the book, we don't really know anything about him. So, he's only the same in the fact that we don't know anything about him to see what's different, I guess.
Right.
He looks okay. He looks like...
They both
how I would picture
look
him.
how they describe
Damon
him.
looks like how I would picture him, and Caroline looks like how I would picture her. Nobody else looks or acts remotely like their book characters.
You've even said, one of them's a different race. Many of them have different hair colors.
Bonnie in the show is gorgeous, but in the book she's a short redhead with freckles. Not even close.
Right.
Not even close. Yeah. Elena's blonde, not brunette, and she has a 5-year-old sister, not a teenage brother.
Right.
It's just nothing.
And you said
the
aunt is a lot older in the book.
Yeah, the aunt is she's the typical motherly. She totally just takes over being their mom.
Yeah, and I suppose that's what Gemma does in the show. She's trying.
But she even says that she's
having a trouble
never
with
expected to be the responsible one.
Right.
That's not in the book.
Okay.
She's older and she's not even really.
She's
kind of
you're not as familiar with the character, but kind of like Aunt May in Spider-Man, older, almost grandmother-y aged aunt kind of thing. Yeah, okay.
I don't know if she's grandmother age, but she's older. She's at least parent age, whereas in the show she barely looks older than Elena herself. So.
Right.
Yeah.
So Vampire Diaries is something you would like to see on the channel eventually, if not right away, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now, I kind of let it slip out a little bit there, but the mystery guest who was not here today, my good friend Darian. You can also check out her YouTube channel at Punk Bread, or Punk the Punk Bread. I'm sorry, she's not here to correct
Good job.
me. I know Punk and Bread are in the title. I can't remember if there's a the. But she's great. She does vlogs. I'm in one of her vlogs, actually. The first time I ever went to a museum is on that episode. I was 22.
What?
Yeah, I'd never been to a museum before.
Any museum?
Any museum.
How? Like, I grew up going to the Museum of Natural History.
That's
How
great.
do you not...
Because I didn't. Because we
I
had
gotta
different
watch that.
parents.
I gotta watch that.
Yes. Feel free to check her out. She's pretty good. She's doing... she has one episode of a Let's Play of the Game Grumps dating simulator called Dream Daddy, where you are a dad who dates other dads. It's great.
That's odd. But okay.
Yep.
Cool.
But yeah, so yeah, there's a whole... Yeah, she does a bunch of stuff. She's great. She does covers of songs on her ukulele. She's great. She couldn't be here today because, again, sick.
We've covered that.
Yep.
And you keep gesturing to the nothing.
Yeah, it's
so
great.
It's a hint.
It's like she's right here.
Right here.
But yeah, so she wasn't here today. So that's the mystery guest who couldn't show up. I think that's really it. I got your recommendation for a book. We talked about My Immortal. I revealed who the mystery guest was.
Yep.
Sure did.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's. Did you want to? You don't do anything internet-wise that people can track you on?
I do
or anything?
not.
Cool. All right.
And I'm happy that way.
You're great that way.
Yep.
That's Miranda. You can't
Hi.
find her on the
You'll
internet.
never see me again.
Well, if I do Vampire Diaries, then I'm assuming you'd come on that.
I'll think about
You
it.
think about it.
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. Well, there's Miranda. She might never be seen again. And that's really all I've got to say. So, hope you all enjoyed this dissection of My Immortal, and you might see more vampires in the next series that takes over this one. Might not. I don't know yet.
Do it.
I don't own it, so.
Do it. I do. I'll give them to you.
Yeah, but the whole point of this channel is to empty out my to be read list. So if I pick up another,
Add it to your to be read list, and I'll give them to you, and you'll read them.
who knows?
Well, if that was the point, you should have asked me to pick one out of your existing pile. You didn't do that.
I didn't
you just
do that.
said what?
Right, that's
so
true.
That's your own fault there.
There you go. I'm getting scolded.
Yep.
All right. That's all we got to say. As always, if you guys want something for me to read that's not my Vampire Diaries, or if it is Vampire Diaries and you want to like confirm that I read that, feel free to comment that below.
Diaries.
Feel free to comment below with that or other titles, and as always, feel free to like and subscribe. Thank you, and have a good one.